Hello everyone, this is the Sky Tour for the month of May 2020, brought to you by the Multimedia Learning Center at Frostburg State University. In the April Sky Tour, we followed the arc in the handle of the Big Dipper to Arcturus and Spica. In May, these appear higher in the sky earlier in the evening. The blue giant Spica is in the constellation Virgo, the second largest constellation. The red giant Arcturus is in the constellation of Boötes, the herdsman. The Big Dipper is easier to see, looking towards the north. Follow the two instars of the bowl towards Polaris, the North Star. Polaris is in an asterism called the Little Dipper. The Dippers are in the constellations of Ursa Major, the Big Bear, and Ursa Minor, the Little Bear. Ursa Major is the third largest constellation. Some historians think that stories told about Ursa Major date back to the Paleolithic period. In Greek mythology, it is identified with two separate characters. Callisto, a hunting companion of the goddess Artemis, and Adrastea, one of the nymphs who nursed the infant Zeus. Near the tail of the Big Bear is the Pinwheel Galaxy. It's too faint for the unaided eye, so you need a telescope to see it. This is a simulation of how the Pinwheel Galaxy looks using a camera at FSU's observatory. The Pinwheel Galaxy contains over 1 trillion stars and is about 170,000 light years across. A light year is about 6 trillion miles. The Pinwheel Galaxy is about 21 million light years away. That means that the light you see traveled for 21 million years to reach the Earth. Let's take a look at two lesser-known faint constellations in the south. Corvus the Crow and Crater the Cup. Both are associated with the Greek god Apollo. Apollo instructed a crow to bring him water from a spring. He gave the crow a cup and sent him on his way. The crow was distracted by a fig tree and spent several days waiting for its fruit to ripen before filling the cup and returning to Apollo. The crow tried to blame his delay on a water snake, but Apollo didn't believe the story. In a rage, Apollo flung the crow, the cup, and the snake where they became the constellations Corvus, Crater, and the snake Hydra. Hydra, also a faint constellation, is the largest constellation. The last stop on this tour occurs on May 21st. In the past few months, Venus has appeared lower in the sky shortly after sunset. In the latter half of May, Mercury will rise higher in the sky. And on May 21st, Venus appears close to Mercury. This is called a conjunction. you'll want an unobstructed view of the horizon. And the best time to look is shortly after sunset. We'll take a look at some more planets in the June Sky Tour. Stay up to date on upcoming events at our website, www.frostburg.edu/MLC, or search for Multimedia Learning Center on Facebook. This is Dr. Jason Spates, wishing all of you clear skies.